Refeed days. Are they necessary? What is a refeed day? Is it the same as a cheat day? Let's talk about it. So you're probably wondering, what is a refeed day? A refeed day is a day that you pick to increase your calories. Those increased calories for that day, the majority of those calories will come from carbohydrates. And the reason why is to restore leptin levels, increase your hormones, and allow you to take a break from dieting. It can also be used to break fat loss plateaus, meaning that, like, if you've been on a calorie deficit for a while and you get stuck, and no matter how much you lower your calories, you can't seem to lose any more weight, there's a good chance that you hit a diet plateau. Your metabolism has slowed down to a point to where you can't burn any more fat. Your brain has hit a point where it's saying, we are starving, we're going to conserve as much energy as possible. And the first thing that it does is slows down your metabolism, making it very hard to lose any more weight. Even though you're doing the same activities, that you're training the same, you're doing the same cardio, but you're not losing any more weight, your body has went into a phase to where it's saying, we're gonna still do the same activities, but we're gonna burn fewer calories doing it to keep from starving. So this is when a good old refeed is probably due. It's a day where you've increased those calories, like I said, mostly coming from carbs. And what it does is it tricks your brain into believing that you're not starving. The way I feel like you should implement them, and I've done this in the past, is, let's say I'm on 100 grams of carbohydrates. On that one day that I pick to refeed, I'll increase my carbs by 50%. So on that day, I will consume 150 grams of carbs. I would bring my protein down to 1 gram per pound of body weight, and whatever grams of fat that I was eating before, I would leave it at that. I would go about my day normally. The next morning, I would get up, I would weigh in. If I weighed exactly the same, I would do the same thing again. I would have another refeed day. The aim is to gain a half a pound to a pound. If you gain more than that, don't do another refeed day. Your glycogen stores are probably pretty full. You should be good to jump right back into your diet for another week or two and continue on. When you've been dieting for a long period of time, over several weeks or several months, and you start to lose body fat, a change in hormones occur. Drop in metabolism, leptin levels are for surely gonna happen. What a refeed does is help to prevent this from happening. The last thing you want is for your metabolism to slow down. You need that engine constantly revving and burning food and burning energy so you can continue to drop weight, or in a bodybuilder's case, body fat. By not implementing things like refeed days will eventually cause you to hit a fat loss plateau. Your metabolism will slow down, and it will make it much harder to continue your fat loss progress. Like I said, you need to keep that engine going. So every time you're feeling a little tired, lethargic, it's been a couple weeks, it may be time for you to implement a refeed day. Benefits to having a refeed day. One can be breaking a fat loss plateau, lowering your risk of binging, can improve physical performance, restore glycogen levels, and have a mental break from dieting, which is huge. Like, if you've been dieting for a while, you know that sometimes you just get tired of it. Like, you're tired of tracking, you're tired of weighing in every morning. You just need a break. You just need a mental break, and a refeed day, a day where you can just not worry about that, will be awesome. Even though it's not a free day, it's not a just eat as much as you possibly can day. It's very controlled, and that's the difference from the cheat day. I don't recommend cheat days, especially if you're dieting. Now, if you're done dieting and you've hit your body composition goal and you just want to have a day where you're just saying, I don't care, as a celebratory thing, that's up to you. But while dieting, I think it should be very structured, and a refeed day would be the best way to go about doing that. To not set yourself back weeks. Just know that a cheat day, though it was fun, it's not free. If you've been on a, say, 1,500 calorie diet, and then on your refeed day that you choose to use as a cheat day, and you consume 10,000 calories and think that you're not going to pay a price for that, you're going to be sadly mistaken. So if you're willing to accept those consequences and set yourself back a week, sometimes even 2 weeks, have a cheat day. But if you want to continue your progress and keep moving forward with your goal, a refeed day is the best way to go about doing that. Now you're probably thinking, what's the best way to structure a refeed day? Bring your protein down to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Whatever your fats that you were eating, usually for women it's between 35 and 45 grams per day, leave it there, and increase your carbohydrates, whatever they were, by 50%. You're probably also wondering how many refeed days should you do? How often should you do them? For men, if you're over 10% body fat, they should be done once every 2 weeks. For a man, if you're under 10% body fat, it should be done once a week. For women, if you're over 20% body fat, it should be once every 2 weeks. And for women that are between 15 and 20%, it should be done every week. You're probably wondering, what are some things that are good to consume on a refeed day? Carbs, carbs, carbs. Things like potatoes, whole grains, bananas, rice, things that are high in carbohydrates, low in fat, and low in protein. So when implementing refeed days, be strategic be wise about them. I'll give you a quick example on how I like to implement them. I like to implement my refeed days after back days or after leg days, because those are the days that I burn the most calories. So I need a boost in carbohydrates after those workouts, and those carbs will be put to their best use. So that's gonna be the video for today, guys. Remember, refeed days are not the same as cheat days, so use refeed days instead of cheat days if you want to continue your progress. Structure is everything when dieting, and you'll be so much happier when you're done with the diet. There's time for pizza and cake later. Get through the fat loss phase, get to your wanted body composition, and move on. So once again, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any, and I do mean any, questions, leave them in the comment section below. I read all of the comments and I answer all questions. I want to thank you for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at Harley Davidson or Nothing. You can follow me on Twitter at FitLifeOver40, and I also have a podcast that I'm building that is available on all platforms, and the name of it is Fit Life Over 40. So once again, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. And I'll see you guys at the next video.